Okay, so I decided to start early today because I am probably the greediest and stupidest person on the face of the earth. I started six. Oh, Jesus. I did six claims, and basically, I have to finish those claims in by Sunday at 3 o'clock, or else I lose material and I lose the claim. So I have four claims, and actually two more for next week. So there's only four that are gonna expire, possibly by Sunday. So today I'm doing colonization, but after this, I'm going to do a little bit more balanced play. Maybe some will do engineering, some will do, like some of my accounts will do engineering, some of my accounts will go on to the black. So I'll do multiple things, and I'll do multiple things. Why is this not showing the screen? Okay, it's a little bit of a delay. So this way, every day I do something different, because colonization, I got to an area where I wanted to get all the systems in that area, and I claimed 6 at a time. And that was really bad. That was not good. So I figured out my problem to my brand new tune, my brand new account, and how to overcome that without even collecting materials to upgrade and do engineering, because you have to wait, you have to unlock. So what I'm gonna do is do Guardian upgrades. I'm gonna do Guardian upgrades, specifically power plant. I'm gonna get the FSD booster, right? Things that are weak, right, I'm gonna actually change into Guardian. So Guardian, look for the new tutorial on the Guardian. I'm gonna go out the Guardian sites and mine those areas. Right? Kind of do some looting. I need a total of 7 blueprints, or 7 blueprint fragments. Total of 7. So I am going to go out with the brand new guy and get those 7. I think that's a great idea. I thought of it last night. I said, why don't I do Guardian upgrades? And I can get my power distributor from Guardian, and I don't have to worry about doing all sorts of engineering and stuff. Right now I have to wait for engineers to unlock, right? Then you have to open them and all sorts of stuff. So that doesn't make me happy. So, but we could still do the engineers, but I'm saying that presently we can do the Guardian and get some required equipment, like Guardian weapons. Those are fantastic. So I can use those in combat. So I'm not like a gimp. Okay. So I want to go to... I want to find out what I needed. COL 359 sector. C sector PXI. I really hope that they change these names one day. Seriously, dude. Seriously. Okay, so let's see what construction I need. So I did 995 in aluminum last night. So what I need is 13,048 less 995, right? 13,048 less 985, which comes out to what? 13,048 minus 995, 12,053. 12,053. That's... I'm doing it with my right hand, so I'm a lefty, so that's why it's so bad. Don't hate me. Okay, 12,000 tons. So that's about 10 runs. Strap in, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any. Seems like only men watch these videos. Women probably watch other kind of videos that we don't like. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go out to the Guardian site, do tutorials on the Guardian site, and then upgrade or unlock the shark cannons, small, medium, large, FSD booster, Guardian power plant, and the distributor. I need a distributor for mining. So after the community goal is over, I'm gonna go out to the Guardian site and get that done. So it's a brand new tune, a couple of weeks old, and they're gonna have Guardian modules. That's great. And you can go as a brand new person. You can go out there. It's not hard. You get a little bit of combat because the droids come out and you have to shoot them down. But if you shoot them down, you get materials. So I have 3 days to finish this. Actually, less than 3 days. 2 days and probably 20 hours. So I already sent the main guy to the station. I have to unload, and I'm doing this one. I'm loading with this one, but he has no colonization. Let's see, where do we get with the thing? Oh, tier 5, very nice. So I have 17% plus on ore, how much ore I get. So it would be to my benefit to mine and try to get money that way. So probably by the end of this, which is in 4 days, it'll be 6 or 7. It'll definitely be 6 very soon, so I'll be 18. I'd like to see 8, but I doubt it. I doubt I'll hit 8. Yeah, that's good. So the community goal is almost done in 4 days. It'll coincide with my construction. Okay, so I need 12,000 tons. That's pretty quick. 10 runs will be about less than an hour, and then I'll go there. The other ship is there already, so I'll just swap accounts instead of waiting 15 minutes for the jump to go through. I'll just swap accounts and start unloading. I'm gonna be doing colonization for the whole stream, so if you don't like colonization, feel free. Why do I love colonization so much? I really love colonization because you're building something. I'd like to see more ownership, but even the name, change the name of the system, change the name of the planet. Okay, not the system, how about planets? Change the name of the planets. No biggie. Right? I'd like to see that. That'll be nice. I'll be changing names constantly. I'll be... You know, there has to be a prerequisite. Like you have over 1 million population. You have at least one T3 in the system. Some prerequisites, right? And then you pay so many arcs, right? And it can't be profane. If it's profane, then you get banned. You'll never be able to change the name again. And you lose your money. No profanity, please. We're talking about space 3300, so 3304. People would be proud of their systems if they colonize a system. They would have pride for it. They wouldn't call it Fartopia. Palisades. Very nice. Very, very nice. So I figured out last night as one of the things to do for the new account and for Draxter's flight school, Guardian sites. So there'll be a quest to go out there, right? It's about 1,000 light years, right? But because he joined my squadron, he has access to the squadron carrier, so he can actually use the squadron carrier to go to the Guardian sites. And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So if you're thinking of joining a squadron, come on down. Start hesitating. Just stop hesitating. Just come on down. Join up. You'll have a squadron carrier. You'll have access to it, so you'll be able to move it wherever you want. Look, I can move it around. See, it's in Yabulu right now. I can move it wherever I want. You have access to the squadron bank, right? So all the goodies in the squadron bank. Why not? Why not join my squadron? In any case, even if you don't join my squadron, I noticed that 95% of the people who watch this video are not subscribed. So I desperately need you to subscribe. Just take your finger and press subscribe. I'm going to have music. I'm going to have more videos. We're going to have contests. We'll have all sorts of things happening on this. You're going to miss it if you're not subscribed. Okay? So make sure you're subscribed. Check the notification. Check the like button. Leave a comment, even if it's you're stupid. You know, any comment. I'm okay with that. Alright? But you got to subscribe. 95, can you believe that? Majority of people that watch this don't subscribe to my channel. That makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So please subscribe, check the like button, check the notification, become a subscriber. You're gonna help our channel out. You'll help the algorithm. I know everybody says that, but it's important, man. You come to the channel and you don't subscribe, and there's like one video has 600 views in a few days. And that's more than 500 people. And what it does is it puts us on top of the page in the browser section. So if you subscribe, they will come. And I'm stuck with the colonization today. I actually wanted to do Guardian today. I wanted to start today. I want to do either some mining, right, to get a little bit more money. We filled up to 100 million the last run. So if we do another run, that's another 100 million. Right. So but I'm stuck with the colonization because I was stupid. I decided to do too many at once, and usually I just do 2 or 1, so I'm not every account is locked up, right? Because I can't even finish my T3 and my T2 that I have my main base, right? So once I'm done, I think Saturday I'll be finished completely. We'll see. It's gonna come down to the wire. It might be Sunday morning, but we're gonna try to get things done. And then the new account, I'm gonna start doing Guardian. And since I'm out there, I will do I'll probably do raw materials. I'll do raw materials a couple of times. I'm gonna try mile 13 gaming suggestion. Get out of this SRV and start shooting things. Like target practice. I think that's cool. I think that's very cool. But doing so much colonization, I actually learned shortcuts and things to do and what not to do, right? So I have in the brand new player tutorials, I'm gonna do colonization tutorial and go over, and it's quick. It's not a 56-page dissertation like Meccan's colonization book that he wrote. It's 1 page. I wrote it down on 1 page. Okay. Because it really doesn't matter what planet you colonize, as long as you have the main economy that you need in that system, that you're building that as a priority, as the first thing. So that's why you need, like in orbit, you need a T2, and hopefully on the planet you have 2 or 3 settlement spots that you can build a refinery. So you need at least 2 refineries. So for a T2. And why do we want to build a refinery economy? First, because that's the majority of materials you need to continue the construction. So if you build nothing else in that system, you got a hub that you can go to after that that you can collect refinery materials, right? You can get your other stuff, agricultural, high-tech, from other places. But like this station, that's all you need, is a T2 and 2 refinery on the surface of the planet, and that's it, you're done. That's all you need to build. And 90%, maybe more, of the construction materials are going to come out of that station. That's it. And you're done. The system is done. Once you got a refinery system, it's done. You can move on. Okay, you can add high-tech later. You can add industrial later. Okay. But you're done. The majority of materials are going to be coming out of that station. So that's my quick tip. Think about it. How much work would you have to do, and you got yourself a small hub? Okay, a lot of people build T3s around Earth-like world, water world, ammonia world, right? The first thing it does is it picks up tourism, right? So the T3 becomes a tourist spot, and agricultural, if it's a Earth-like world. Well, if I build a T3 and there's no other satellites in orbit, I can't build any other orbitals, then I can't affect the economy. And what I want is a high tech around one of those planets. Okay, it's actually going to trigger high tech once I have orbitals that are high tech. So the best thing to build around an Earth-like world, water world, and ammonia world is not a T3, but a T2. I quickly get it done, I build orbitals, and now I have a high-tech settlement there that I can draw high-tech equipment from. So there's little tricks you can do, and that's pretty quick construction. In 2 weeks you're done, the system's already a hub. And if you have all these hubs in an area, small area, out in space, you're 1,000 light years out, 1,500 light years out, and you're building these hubs, now you have a launch pad, a launch place where you can go out from that spot. You got industrial, high-tech, you got refinery, you got agricultural, military. Everything is in one place. Maybe they're separated by 10 light years apart, right? But if you have them all localized in one area, I'm going here for this, I'm going here for this, and I got it done. I don't have to go back to the bubble, ever. And I don't have to use my fleet carrier, because everything's going to be 2-tier, medium size or higher. So I think the tricks I got are probably the best in the game, because I'm always looking to find things that you can do things faster, right? Now, if you have a planet that you can build more than you can build like 4 things on it, then you have a golden. It's like you found a golden goose, because now I can have a planetary refinery station, and it can give me salmon composites, ceramic composites. So I'll probably have a video on it. Make it after I finish the main one that I build, the main system. After I finish everything, I'll probably make a video. You know, because I've doing stuff, I notice what works and what doesn't. So, and I'm curious, because I'm at 3 million right now that I'm getting money-wise. I'm getting about 3 million from my main account. I'm curious to see what happens at 5 million because they say they levy funds after 5 million. So where they cap us out on how much we can get from our constructions. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm almost there. I think when I finish the T3 and T2 that I'm building right now, I'll get the monies because I'm already at, I think my system has like 20 million and happen at 60 million, something like that. It's a very high number. So I got a lot of, the population is pretty high. So that's a good thing. Why is it going so damn slow? Jesus. But in colonization, it's kind of like being a nomad or gypsy. You're building something, then you move on, right? But if you don't build any hubs along the way, then you still have to fly back to the bubble, or try to find stations you can use. Maybe somebody else built something, but most people don't. They don't. I haven't seen any high tech except for a small outpost, a T1 outpost. So I haven't seen anything bigger than that. And that goes for industrial, for everything else. Very few T2s and T3s that are useful. And so you end up still having to go back to the bubble. But the people that build those, they're already past this point. They're already another 5, maybe 1,000 light years out. They're continuing to go to Colonia. So it's kind of like being a gypsy. You've built what you built, you move on. So let's see. We'll see what happens. So I'll be doing, or this morning for you guys, I'll be doing nothing but colonization, probably for 4 or 5 hours. I'm gonna try to beat my record. The first one I'm gonna try to knock out is the T2, and then I have 3 Type 1 settlements. Not Type 1 settlement, Type 1 outposts. So yeah. Okay, cool. Just gonna go AFK for 1 second and then I'll be back. I'm gonna submit for dock, land, then I'll be right back.
Touchdown confirmed. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Trying to get water when it's in storage, you have to take everything down. Anyway. Apartment living sucks. Would be out in the garage. In my house that I had in the States, I'd be out in the garage and easy to pull out, and bottles will be out in 2 seconds. This way I have to unstack stuff, take it down, put it back. Trying to get some water because I'm parched. So when I finish the construction, and I'll do that various systems, a couple of systems, right? I'll show ideally what you should do, right? But if you just want one system to colonize, unlike me, I'm kind of like a nomad, a gypsy. I have to keep going. If you just want one station, it's not going to be a big deal. But you need to get, you need one system, I mean. You need to find a very good system. And you're only going to get that in the black. I don't think there's many systems left in the bubble that you can actually claim. In any case, if you join my squadron, you will have access to the squadron carrier. You'll be able to move it. It's just sitting there anyway. This brand new account, I'm going to be using squadron carrier to go to the Guardian sites, and I'm going to do some Guardian material harvesting, right? So I can build some things that are pretty good until I get the engineering done, right? Which might take a while, being that I need materials, right? And I'm going to do nothing but power play, so to get those materials. Thing is, when you're doing power play and you go past 100, you're gonna stock up very quickly. I can do one day. I think I played for 3 hours. I got 10 levels, so that's 1,000 ingredients, because you get 100 per care package. 1,000 ingredients. If you have no space, right? And that's why I thought with my main account, we do outfitting every ship. I'd outfit every ship. Starting with the small ones first, right? The Sidewinder. And I would use, because a lot of these ships I bought kits for. So I'm going to beautify them. Okay. So I think I'll do the Sidewinder first, like a tutorial kind of thing. A review. See how fast they go. Right? Etc. etc. I think you guys will enjoy that. But I need to get rid of materials from because I'm maxed out, right? And I have tons of care packages that I have not even opened yet. And so I have to do something with the materials. So I thought, why not build every ship in a game, right? Every single one, even the bad ones, right? Kind of do a review. Only thing is, I don't have the Cobra Mach 4. The Cobra Mach 4 was, I think, pre-sale Horizon. And so I was not around for that. I bought it around before Horizon came out, but I never played the game. Because what happened was this. If you press the Z button, assist off, so the ship is all over the place. If it's a small ship, it's disgusting. You're like, you're going all sorts of different directions. So I had the flight assist off. I didn't know why it was so bad. I was playing with a mouse and keyboard, and then I just said, okay, I give up. So after 5 minutes, I gave up, put it aside, played No Man's Sky, came back to it a year later. After watching Hawks Gaming, that's why I'm doing videos too. I watch Hawks Gaming, and I realized I had flight assist off. And that's why I was all over the place. I have no control. So then I went back to the game, turned off flight assist, then I started playing again, and that was it. No Man's Sky is a distant memory. I've been playing this game ever since. Anyway, I think that would be a good video. Just start upgrading ships, you know, normal thing, and then do the maybe do 2 or 3 at a time, 4 at a time, maybe 5 at a time, and then do kind of a whole circuit of engineers to get the experimental put on. Gotta have the experimental on some modules. That's absolutely necessary. Gotta have it. Oh, goodness. I'm almost done with this. Then I'm going to send it there. Switch accounts because the other one is already there. So this way I don't have to wait 15 minutes for the jump. So the T2 will be the first one finished. And it's a pretty good system, right? It's a pretty good system.
Ship released. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Actually, it's pretty close. So if these ships were engineered, it would be about 3 jumps away. But they're not engineered, so it'll be more like 6 jumps away. So I'd rather not do the jumps. I'd rather not do the jumps. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that, upgrading the ships, maybe possibly this weekend if I finish the colonization. I'm hoping I do by Saturday, because I need to drain the bank of care package. I mean, seriously, I got more than 150 care packages. I don't even know how many I got just sitting in the bank. They haven't figured out a solution for it. And the solution's easy. We already are able to unload the Odyssey materials into the squadron carrier. Give access to the Horizon materials so that they're transferable into the squadron carrier. And then I can unload all those care packages. I don't know why they don't do it. I just don't know. It's the solution's simple. It's simple. You know, just make the binding of these materials, unbind them. So you can sell them, you can auction them, you can give them away. It doesn't really matter. Right? Some people don't have time to go out to these areas like HIP 36601 and farm materials for hours. Right? That's not really good gameplay. The solution for the care package problem is super simple. Just make it where the materials, or even be able to store the care packages, right? Transfer them to the fleet carrier. Then anybody can open them. So maybe a newbie can open them and take the materials. And I'm just thinking out loud. There's a million things you can do, but they're worse than the communist. They're worse than the communist government. They're like dictatorship. They just don't let you. They don't loosen up. They want to leave things hard, and then people stop playing. It's too hard to gather materials. I can't upgrade my modules. Okay, I quit. Okay, that's what you're gonna get. So My thought is unlock the rare, manufactured, and encoded materials that you need to upgrade modules, and let us transfer them to the squadron carrier. Okay, and once you do that, then that'll take care of the care package situation. Okay, where am I going? I'm going this way. But I got a lot of care packages, so I figure, okay, I'll get the ships. I'll redo the outfitting. I'll do every ship in the game, and even beautify them. I think majority of the ships I have skins for. I think I flew all of them except a few. I didn't like the Alliance ships because of the fighter bay. But I can get Guardian fighters, which look freaking cool. So that would be a bonus. You know, I never flew a Guardian fighter in the 8 years I've been playing. So that would be a cool thing, right? So that would make sense. If I go, once I get to the Alliance ships, then I'll go and farm for the Guardian fighter and have one in the cargo, right? In the fighter bay. Fly the Guardian ship. I think that would be cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that so I can unload the materials. Oh my god, there's so many. I can't even tell you. There's so many. When I go down that list, I just get sick. It's like over 100 and something care packages. So I can't do power play on my main character. I mean, can't go any higher than I am, because I'm gonna just keep getting care packages. So the 4 settlements that I reactivated the other day, I got 2 care packages. So I'm kind of, I took 3 steps forward, 4 steps back. Because you want your reward, right? You want it, but then you can't take it because you don't have any ships you can upgrade. So I figured, okay, fine, I'll upgrade the ships. I'll do every ship in the game, even ones I don't like the way they look. I'll get those too. So I thought that was a great idea. We can do that. I can do that. Right? Keep building modules. The only ones I won't do is the pre-engineered SCO drive that's using the Titan component, because I want to save those. I have 12. I farmed a while to get those 12. So I want to save those. I can do a normal SCO. Use the Guardian boost because I have that for distance. Dirty drives. So I think I'm gonna start doing that this weekend. Just start with the Sidewinder and the smaller ships first, fighters, right? Start doing that so I can use some of my materials and then unload the care packages. I won't be using many materials because I've already got max on the engineers, so but I think I even have a skin for the Sidewinder. I think I bought a skin for it. And I think I bought a kit for it, so I think it has a like a yeah, I think it has like wings or something like that. It looks, yeah, I think I did do that. If I remember a while ago. So that'll be nice. Here is my adder. I'll take pictures of them, right? Put in a thumbnail. And then I can say I've flown every ship in the game, right? Actually, probably leave them on the squadron carrier, but I don't want to use up the space. I want to have it for the materials and for commodities. Or maybe I'll leave them in my hub that I have. I know I have kits for Great Phantom, for the Crake Monk 2, the Python. The Anaconda, I have tons of kits. Oh my god. Stuff I won in a Twitch challenge or whatever it was. I think that was cool. Okay, almost done. So that'll get rid of most of my materials, and this way I can start taking out the care packages. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Too bad I can't trade in between accounts. That'll be a relief. But you can't trade in between accounts, unfortunately. They really want you to grind for materials. It's not my game, it's their game. So, what can you do? What can you do? All right. All right, let's get some more. She's super slow. This has no engineering on it. Like I said in previous videos, I bought accounts when when Steam was selling them super cheap. I bought them because I was gonna use the accounts for storage. And I actually went on an ice planet and swapped materials, believe it or not. Then I said, okay, I'm not going to do that no more, and I'm just going to sell the materials. And I did that for like a few months. Made about 6 billion. So I think the better use of everything I have is to rebuild the ships that I actually deleted. I had Sidewinders, I had Mach, was it Mach 3, Mach 4, what is that called? I had a lot of ships, and I had the skins, the ship kits. You'll see when I do the video. So give me a chance to upgrade the ship with stuff. Make a dedicated explorer like the Axe Explorer, the Diamondback. Turn them to real explorers with massive jump ranges. Alright, almost done. Almost. So right now, literally, all my materials are full. My storage is full, right? My inventory is full. So I just have to do some work. One of the people watching the stream yesterday suggested I should do the mining laser from LDT 1. Was it 178? I checked it out. The thing that it does is it gives you range, and it kind of allows you to make that mining laser kind of a class 1 laser for fighting, which is kind of like the mining lance. So maybe that's why I completely forgot about it and I didn't bother doing anything with it.
Alpha November Juliet. We look forward to receiving your destination, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Request approved. Set down on landing pad 02. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
So, the grind continues.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear to leave.
The grind continues. There's a grind though. Massive grind. Anyway, what can you do? This is the game, and I actually like it. Who doesn't like it? Okay. Okay. So let's finish this off and go to the T2 and finish it tonight. I want to finish it tonight. I think I can. Unloading is easier. I think. I really need a cup of coffee. I like to make my own. I think in my whole life, I think I can count the number of times I went to Starbucks on both hands. And I was right. I don't think Starbucks is the greatest coffee. Actually, I used to go to a local diner and when I used to live in Pennsylvania that had made better coffee than Starbucks. But they're closing a bunch of things, a bunch of places. So that's what happens. You get too cocky and then you think you're gonna be a forever business. You always have to be better. You always have to think, do people like our stuff? I don't know. Nobody I know likes Starbucks. They like they have some Chinese brands here, but mainly they have American and British coffee things and coffee shops, and they kick Starbucks ass. What am I doing? My brain is somewhere else. Okay, so we're at 10,384. We need 12. Let me see. 10,384. 12,053, I think it was, right? 12. Yeah, 12,053. So we need about 1669 still. So about 1.5 runs. But just get a little bit extra just in case. Because I don't remember, was that at 895 or 995? Or maybe 695. So we'll just get 2 hauls and that'll be it. We can always resell them back. No biggie. Man, it's taking forever. Jesus, so slow. I shouldn't auto dock, but I'm lazy. That's the price of being lazy. Reduce speed. So you're just joining. Sorry about that. Got a cup of coffee because I'm like falling asleep. And it's still early. If I go to sleep now, I won't sleep all night, and that sucks. It really sucks. So if you just joined me, I've figured out a solution to my distributor problem that I have on the T8, because you only have a class 4 distributor on the T8. So unless I do some kind of engineering, I'm not gonna actually have a very good mining ship for. I can't. The TA won't be a very good mining ship. I can probably make a mining ship out of a Python Mach 1, but I won't be able to use the SEO drive effectively because the thing just bounces all over the place. So I'm gonna go to the Guardian site and get the materials I need for all the Guardian things that I need, like the shark cannons, small, medium, and large, the FSD booster, power plant, and distributor. So I'll basically have the whole thing. So I won't need to engineer right away. I won't need to engineer a distributor right away. I'll have it for a while, and then the shark cannons at close range combat, they're pretty good. So the power plant and the distributor with the shark cannons will work out very well. So I'll do that in stream. After I finish building the last two outposts, stupidly I got 6 at a time, right? Since I have 7 accounts, 1 I left open. So I got 6 elements, and I didn't do anything with them except load up the fleet carriers. And so now I got to unload, and I only have less than 2 days. 2 days and a few hours to unload 4 fleet carriers, and then next week it'll be another 2. So that's why I'm in a pickle. But I would never ask the community or anybody else to help me. It's a challenge. So I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Anyway, just a thought. And then on my main character, I'll start unloading materials, making all the ships in the game completely engineered, including the experimental, because I need to unload the damn care packages, man. I just sitting there for months, and they haven't done anything with it, so it's kind of disappointing. It pisses me off. One last run, that's it. So I'm gonna build, starting the small ones, one by one. I know I have most of the skins, most of the paint jobs. If not, I might buy some. You know, I probably won't fly him at all. Just won't fly him, because without the SEO being workable. It just, I don't know. The non-SEO ship just goes everywhere in all directions. You have no control over it. Okay, last run. That's it. Then I'll send this to the location and switch accounts and unload on Master Dragster.
Alpha November Juliet. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
And after I finish, I'll switch again to this account and unload this, and so that'll finish my T2. You're probably wondering, why don't you dual box? Well, I can. I have two computers, but one is being used to stream.
Just heading for approach to pad 17.
So,
You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I really can't. Because I am in Shanghai, so I need to use VPN. And VPN does not work with Elite. The two are non-compatible. At least I can't use it here. Every time I have a VPN on, I can't log into Elite. So anyway, no big deal. If I'm not streaming, I can dual account. So that's the last resort this weekend, right? If I'm really running out of time, then I'll do box. But I calculate I should be finished by Saturday night. I should be, so with time to spare, right? But I won't do that again, for God's sakes. You know, I gotta spread out the thing. Do engineering in one place, do go out into the black, another place. So
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
I really wish they brought the Thargoids back, the Titans. That was very good gameplay, and it got me practicing my combat. So they're more challenging than a regular pirate or whatever. They're a lot more challenging.
Detach confirmed. You are clear to leave.
I even think I have a ship kit for the Type 9. If I remember right. When I was doing painite mining, I had Type 9s. And I think I even bought a ship kit for the Type 10. But we'll make a Type 10 an AFK ship. So that'll be cool. But I won't hire an NPC. I will not hire an NPC. It's just a waste of money. I think I gave NPCs like 3 billion already, right? And I barely used them for gameplay, but they kept on fleecing me for money, so They shouldn't get a salary. They should be on commission. They do a mission, they get money. You know? I don't really see a lot of commanders doing Guardian stuff. And they do have some good modules. I mean, for a brand new player, if you haven't gotten your engineering done, because it takes a while, man. You have to unlock it. You have to do ally this. You have to do quests, so you can get permit unlocked. So it's a lot of work. So I think, like, for somebody new, they just go out to the Guardian site. They do some work there, right? And then okay. So I got more than enough. Let's send this ship to COL 359 PXI C1020. What would these people be called? What are they called? Well, we're COL 359 PXI C1020ites. Send 1020ites. What would they be called? You know? So you have 100,000 people living in a system, and they don't have their own name. PXI, and it's C1020. It's pretty close, but my jump range is like 15, so that'd be about 6 jumps. Because it has no engineering. So when you're plotting the fleet carrier, okay, press on that, press on the actual colonization vessel, said carrier, and it'll land right next to it. Instead of being around the planet and you have to chase your fleet carrier. Okay, so I'm gonna switch accounts, right? I'm gonna switch accounts, and then I'm gonna log to the I'm gonna unload Queensryche, the fleet carrier of Queensryche. So I'm gonna switch accounts, and then get the other one done. I've already done the insulating membrane and the steel, so it's on the other ship. All right. Anytime now. But there are people on, so because I saw that the fleet carrier is taking a little bit longer than normal. Why can't I log on? There we go. All right. Library. So basically, we're gonna unload the fleet carrier that's right there already, while the other one comes. And when I'm done, I'm gonna switch out and finish that one, unloading that. Oh, that should take quick. That should be quick, very quick, right? I really want to do some more mining. I wanted to do like this today. I got really excited because last night I was bummed out. I was doing Type 8 mining. It wasn't 11. It was a Type 8. I refuse to buy, even though I can buy 200,000 arcs right now. I don't really care. But I didn't. I said I'm not gonna buy arcs. I'm just gonna play the game as is and wait till the Type 11 comes to the shipyard and I can buy with credits, right? Well, I did a Type 8. I outfitted it with 4 Type 1 mining lasers, and the distributor just couldn't hack it. So I was thinking this, and I said, wait a minute, why don't I just get the Guardian distributor? I don't even need to get anything else. I can just get the Guardian distributor, right? Which should be like an hour of work going onto the Guardian site. The new character joined the squadron, and he's a full major in the squadron, so he can actually access the squadron carrier and make it go places. So I said to you guys, join my squadron. Then you'll have access to the squadron carrier, and you can go places. So if you don't have a fleet carrier, and you're a brand new guy, you don't need to have a fleet carrier. You'll have my squadron carrier. It just, most of the time, it just orbits some planet just uselessly just standing there not doing anything. So if you need it, all you have to do is fuel it, right? You have to put a little bit of fuel in it. If I give you my keys to my car, I expect you to top up, right? So, in any case, it doesn't matter because I'll have this. There's tritium on board anyway. So, I was thinking, I said, yeah, when I do that, then I can get the FSD booster. I can get the shard cannons, small, medium, and large. So then I can build a fighting ship, right? So I think the first engineer that I'll be able to unlock will be lasers. So I can get lasers, right? And with shard cannons on the Corsair, which will be awesome. So I can do long range and short range combat with the Corsair. Okay. Also, something you should know if you're a brand new player or you're a brand new player or a seasoned player, you can get something called shield reinforcement and hull reinforcement at Guardian site. So you can get the materials to get shield reinforcement. I have, I think, 4 or 3 shield reinforcements on my Corsair, and it barely does. I barely get any damage, right, from ships. How long would it take for a new person to do Guardian site? I was looking at the FSD booster. Probably. The problem is Let me tell you. The problem is you got to go to a site where this tech component drops. Let me just open up there's a blueprint, a blueprint planner at Anara, and I did it like today while I was like taking breaks, coding and stuff. And let me see if I can actually show it so you guys can get an idea. 1 second. Inventory crafting list. There it is. Commander crafting list. Missing components. So today, what happened? Come on. There we go. So today I did, and I'll show you the actual list in a second. Let me swap by. Let me swap, and it is this one. Okay, here it is. So today I did the list, and these are for everything that I want, right? So what you need, and which is a little hard to get, is this Guardian Technology Components. That one is hard to get. You get about 2 or 3 every run, and you need about 10 minutes for a run. So personal equipment, blueprints, tech broker. So what? But I made a bigger list. This is my list. This is what I want. So the distributor, right? The Guardian Hybrid Power Distributor. So once you unlock this one, the Guardian Hybrid Power Distributor can get any size. Okay, any size. All right. The FSD booster, right? Which it's really, you just need 1 blueprint, 21 power cells, which is super easy to get. But you need 21 technology components. So that'll be about 6 runs, maybe 6, maybe even 7. Let's say 7 to be easy. So let's say the most conservatively, let's say the most is about an hour and a half. And you can get the FSD booster. Okay. So let's say every one of these is an hour and a half. So I'll be sleeping out there, but I'm taking the squadron carry out there. So the large shard cannon, right? Medium shard cannon, power plant, shield reinforcement. Gotta have that. Small shard cannon. I can get hull reinforcement from just regular engineered hull reinforcement. I don't need to get Guardian. But shield reinforcement, only Guardian Tech has it. So you can boost your shields with this so that stacks with the shield booster that you can put in your utility slots, right? So you have shield boosters. So I have shield boosters on the Corsair, and I have shield reinforcements. My shields, I think I'm at 2,000 shield or something like that. So, but it takes a long time to actually to charge back, to charge the shields again. So anyway, that's a thought for you if you want. Yeah, 998. See, I didn't need all that aluminum. That's a thought for you. If you're brand new and you didn't get like, for instance, you don't have very good weapons, you can't upgrade your weapons. You get the shard cannons at close range, you can do some good damage. You can't upgrade them. There's no engineering on them, so it comes as is. But what's good about the shard cannons, if you decide to do Thargoid, you can do shard cannons with Thargoid, right? So it'll still be in use after you get your engineering done, right? So that's a thought, and I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna actually go out there. Only problem is the sentinels. You have to take out the sentinels, right? But that's okay. It's okay. So you're gonna have your scarab and your machine gun. You'll be able to take out the sentinels, no problem. Okay, bring a small ship, because landing is a little rough around those places. And yeah, man, you can get it, no problem. And there's plenty of fleet carriers out there, so you can park it overnight, and they probably can outfit you and repair you and all that stuff. I know my squadron carrier will be out there, so I'll put the place I'm gonna go in the description. And so it's open. I think I can open it to the public, but right now it's open to friends in the fleet carrier. So I'm gonna do that next because I need the not necessarily power plant, but I need the distributor. I need the distributor for sure. I need the distributor. So I need to get the distributor now because the T8 has a sucky distributor. It's terrible. It's really terrible. So for mining, it sucks. It really does suck. Unless you unless you're doing some engineering, right? But by the time you get to distributor and you can engineer it, you know, you're already dying from old age because it might take you a while to do that. Then you have to unlock this and do that and do some missions and all that stuff. That's it. For me, it's bullshit. That's the worst part of this game is that you have to unlock engineers. It's like they invite you to come. You're gonna pay them with materials. Okay, give them some money, and then you unlock them. I gotta bring Felicity Farseer meta alloy, so I'm gonna have to go to one of those Thargoid sites and mine it, because I'm not gonna buy it off a fleet carrier for 30 million. So that's that. Well, I think I can buy it out in Maya, but I have to fly like 900 light years out towards Pleiades, and they only sell one at a time. So you want some meta alloys also for there's some modules that you can get that you can upgrade that. But before you do any Thargoid, you should look into getting the let's see, blueprints. Blueprint. You're gonna have to get. Let me see. No, not this. Not this blueprint. Tech broker. Tech broker. You're gonna have to get axe weapons, right? And there it is, the corrosion resistant cargo rack. You're gonna have to get that. You're gonna have to get that if you're gonna do any kind of Thargoid. So, in any case, it's something to think. I'm not gonna do any Thargoid right now. I'm just brand new, so I'm not gonna be doing any of that. That account is brand new, so no Thargoid for me. In any case, it's a thought, something you want to think about. But it probably, Clone Commander, you probably would take at most about an hour and a half, because you're gonna have to get the technology. What is it called? The technology blah blah blah. I don't know what the hell it's called. Missing components. What is it called? Guardian technology components. I need 99 here, right? Sometimes you get 3 or 4 in one run. Sometimes you get 1. You know, it varies. It's not set in stone. But I'm gonna be doing a few runs, and then I need other things like heat resistant ceramics. I don't have that. Phase alloys. These are all manufacturing components, so I get these off of ships, and so I'm gonna have to do some pirate hunting. And I need carbon, but looks like I got 3 niobium, so I need a few more carbon. But I can get that in the for mining, right? Everything else is not going to be hard to get. The power cells you get. Oh, by the way, one drop is 3 components. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. So, you need. What did I say you need for the FSV booster? You need 21, so that's 7 drops. So yeah, in about 3 or 4 runs, so less than an hour. For you, Clone Commander, maybe less than an hour to get the FSD booster. But it's cool out there. You'll actually enjoy it. You'll enjoy the scenery and the tech and all that. So you might want to do more than just one thing. I suggest if you're gonna go out there and you don't have a fleet carrier, but there are fleet carriers you can like park your ship with. You can you should get more stuff. You should get more stuff if you haven't done the engineering for others. Like the shard cannons are a must-have. You're gonna have if you're eventually gonna do Thargoid, and you need shard cannons. Maybe not the power plant or the distributor. I need that now. I need the distributor, right? If you're gonna do combat, like bounty hunting, Guardian Shield reinforcement is a good addition to your ship. Like I don't need cargo racks in my Corsair. There's no need for them. So I have 3. I can actually probably end up putting 4 shield reinforcements. So yeah, so it takes a while for the shields to recharge. Yeah, and the mountain delay, you're gonna be fine, and you can just park it out there. You don't have to sit in a fleet carrier. Just log off, and the next day you log back in. You'll be right in the, because you're gonna have to relog anyway to reset the instance, right? So you can do the components you need. So you're gonna have to just leave it out there. Leave it in front of the site. But don't go in open. Go in solo. Okay. But there are fleet carriers. I'm gonna go out there. My squadron carrier is called the Ascendant. So just look for DRKK as the call sign. Drac, DRKK. So if you see it, park it. I'm gonna open it to everybody. Park it out there, and you can repair your ship if you get any damage or anything like that, and restock, refuel, etc. But I'm gonna be out there for a while. I really want everything on this list. So I want the shard cannons for Thargoid hunting, and I want the power plant and the distributor right now, so I can do some. So I can change out stuff and at least have something kind of engineered, right? And I want the shield reinforcement for bounty hunting, right? If I'm going to do bounty hunting, it's actually very useful with the actual shield booster that you get, that you can put on the in your utility slots. So all those things combined, you're pretty good. You're golden. Now, if you upgrade, you get the prismatic shield because you did the power play. You're really good, right? So that's why I said power play is a must. You got to do it. You got to get to level 100 as quickly as possible. You get components, right, to do engineering. You get all those modules, which can only be done through power play, and there's some really good modules, like they're really, really good. So No, I don't want to request document. What am I doing? So, you want to do that, and then you don't have to go grind for materials. If you go past 100, and let's say you go to 200, that's 100 components every single level. So that'll be 1,000 components, Odyssey and Horizon components. So it's a great strategy, and you do gameplay. You won't need any engineering in that kind of gameplay, right? Scan this, go deliver that, etc. In a few weeks, you can reach level 100. Actually, Meccan showed a way, but it's so tedious. It's kind of like watching paint dry, you know. But you can do level 100 within a day. Actually, he didn't tell you how many hours, but I calculated at 10 hours. So you can do level 100 in 10 hours. So, just a thought. I'll be actually making a video on that, seeing if we can do it easier, an easier version. We'll see. But yeah, you can just, all you have to do is park it at the edge of the Guardian settlement. You get out, you do your thing, but you gotta watch out for the Sentinels, right? And then when you're done doing a few rounds, log off. Next day you do it again if you still need. Those technology ones are elusive, so you're gonna have to do a few runs to get 20, 21. I need 99, so that's 33 of those drops. So that's maybe 12 to 18 runs, right? About a total time of 3 or 4 hours of gameplay. But I want to get them all. So, I made 10 million on that one. Very nice. Ooh. Very, very nice. Where's my other fleet carrier? Jesus. It should have been here already. Yeah, once you unlock the FSD booster, you can get every class. So you can get from low, I think it's 3 is the smallest, to a 5. So you can get that extra range, right? But once the module, all these modules are unlocked, then I don't need to do that again. So I'll do it all one time. Except I haven't done the fighter. I didn't put the fighter down, so I might go a second time for the fighter. I might do it on my main character and get the fighter, because I was looking at the Guardian fighters. They're pretty cool looking. I want to do new gameplay, right? If I'm going to do an aligned ship, I'm going to have a fighter bay with a Guardian fighter in it. Yeah. So that's the list. That's the list I want to do, right? Distributor, FSD booster, large shark cannon, medium shark cannon, small shark cannon, power plant, shield reinforcement. I might add one more thing. There's really, if I just do the tech component, I might add one more thing. I might do I'm not gonna do the modified. The modified, you hand in everything once. I think it's modified a little bit. I don't know what it has. What's different about it? I've tried to find something on it. Nobody actually does any kind of videos on it. So I might do a video for the modified just to show you guys what the hell it is. So I might add one of those on there. Let's see. Anything else we need to do? The flashlight launchers, but you don't need you want to get the turreted medium flashlight launchers, because when you're doing Thargoids, let's put flashlight when you're doing Guardians, they have these kind of stupid. And I don't need anything here. Just materials and articulation motor, which I can get from a station. So the next thing is the flashlight launcher, because you need that for Guardians. But you want to get a turreted one and put it on auto, because it's really hard to aim. It's hard to aim at those kind of like a swarm, right? So yeah, that's the situation. But once I get everything I need, then when I'm ready, I'll do Thargoid, and I'll start going out to California doing Thargoid. Maybe I'll join Commander Furion or Commander Mekin with his team and go out there and do some Thargoid. I like to go by myself, but streaming, like doing a stream and Thargoid fighting, or even, I found it very hard for me to do bounty hunting and try to do a stream. I can't concentrate. I don't know what I'm doing. So I actually played like an idiot. Like I just started playing, and it wasn't. I just started playing, and I'm not 8 years into this game. So I was making mistakes, taking a lot of damage, smacking against the other ship. So, and I didn't have any limpets, so I can do some collecting, because I didn't need anything, right? But on the new character, I'm gonna have limpets, so I can collect some of the materials that the ships discard. So yeah, you have a Mandalay. Did you do any kind of engineering for your FSD to get some range? Because they're pretty far out. I think it's 900 light years out. I don't know how far it is. Where the hell's the other where's the other fleet carrier? Oh, it's there. It says it's there, but it's not showing it. It's there. Oh, it's not on my list because I have the filter on. I'm an idiot. Level 5 FSD. Okay, so you should be okay for distance. It might take you a little bit to get out there, but what you should do, Clone Commander, is go on Anara and do a little bit of this planning. Don't go out there and just get one thing. Think of something else that you want to pick up. Like, for instance, if you're going to do combat, I really recommend that you get the shield reinforcement, right? And then once you unlock it, you can actually do it for any class. You know? Hello, Saki Saki. Saki Saki and the Hizzy for Shizzy. Yeah, so Clone Commander, if you're gonna go out there, just don't go for one thing. I think the second most valuable thing out there besides the FSD booster would be your shield reinforcement. It's great for combat. I use it. Remember, I don't load up with cargo racks, so my ship is gonna be empty if I don't put something in there. Shield reinforcement, hull reinforcement. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, like I made a list, right? How many things are there? 7. So I'll be spending some time. I'll actually be spending some time farming out there, right? It's a massive list. It's a massive list. So, but once I get it all done, I don't have to do it again, right? I might even put the one of the Guardian fighters out there too. Maybe, I don't know. Usually when I do AFK ship, I'll launch a fighter. I'll go in a fighter and let the ship just go on autopilot, which is awesome. I actually love it. It's so much fun. That's good gameplay. Am I right in thinking if you claim a system, deploy the beacon and drop materials off, you can't then cancel manually? I think you then need to wait for it to time out. Yeah, you're right, Saki Saki. You can't cancel it. You can cancel all other construction, but the main construction, construction, and you have the first construction, like this is the outpost, right? That I'm building. I can't cancel without. That's the first thing I tried because I claimed stupidly. I claimed 6 systems, right? Because I had them all marked on the map, right? So I said I'm gonna claim them, and then I'm doing other things, and now I got like 2.5 days left, and then the 4 of the 6 are gonna time out on Sunday at 3 o'clock. So if I finish this one tonight, and I'll have 3, but they're all small, so that'll take about 6 hours. So I think I can do it by Saturday. But I don't want it to time out. I want to keep the systems. But that's what you'd have to do, Saki Saki. You'd have to time out. Let it time out. So, and I think it takes a while for it to come back online so you can claim it again. I don't know how long it takes. I never asked, never wondered. Cool. Someone has sniped a system near mine, and I was going for and started T3 as the primary, but it looks doubtful he or she will finish it. So they started T3 or you started for? You started T3 or they started T3? But you say T3 as a primary, but doubtful he or she will finish it. So they started T3. Yeah, T3s are hard. It's a commitment. That's like, trying to hike Mount Everest. It's pretty hard. Yeah. So, if you're not committed, and time catches up with you. You think 4 weeks is a long time. It's not. So if you're not doing a little bit every day, it catches up with you, and then all of a sudden you're, You're up a creek without a paddle. And snipe it back if they fail to build. Well, check it out. You can actually click the system and see how long they got on the construction, right? So, and how far into the construction they got. If they still need like 150,000 tons of cargo, then they're not gonna finish, right? And they got like a week left. I can do it, but most people won't have the stamina to do it. Alright, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. So I showed you how to get really close next to the system colonization ship. You click on it, and then you send your fleet carrier there. Click on the system colonization ship as a target for the fleet carrier to jump. And you're on 3.62 million miles, I think. I'm not sure what the hell MN is, but if I only had better thrusters. So I'm gonna try to get to 500 million credits. I'm already at 100 million. So the last night I did some T8, not T11, T8, T as in Tom, 8 mining. I was disappointed because the T8 has a horrible distributor, and that's why I came up with the plan to go into Guardian land and get myself build myself a distributor. It'll be the closest thing to an upgrade. They've managed 17 in just over a week. It kind of looks like they have given up already, but we shall see. Fingers crossed. Yeah, most people are last minute kind of people. So they did 17 and they do 17 this week. That'll be about, for the last week they'll still need 50%. So I think you're gonna be okay. So 50% is like 120,000 tons. Oh Jesus. Yeah, unless you got help to do a T3, it's kind of tough. T2 is better. You're still going to get the same kind of stuff. T3 will give you the tech points you need in the system. So everything will have a everything will have what do they call it? The universal, the cartography, whatever you need. So everything will have the points you'll have the points you need for the tech, but it's tough to build. It's really tough to build. I think I only did that once, but I'm running 7 accounts, and I loaded up 5 fleet carriers, sent the 5 to the station, and I unloaded for like 5 days. It was crazy, and I was using a cutter. God, no, it was like so painful. That was really painful. Oh my God, it was like trying to eat mud. That was terrible. Good job, Frontier. Great gameplay. Jesus Christ, really bad. And the solution's so easy. It is so easy. Just like we put the ship on autopilot and an AFK, and we do a res zone. Okay, just use a NPC pilot that you hired to have him unload. Like here, right? I have the fleet carrier right next to the colonization ship, right? So here the NPC can offload using another ship. So I have two Panther Clippers. He can do one, I can do one. So one's on autopilot and one I'm doing. Then you can build a T3 easily, no problem. But doing it by yourself, oh my god. And I built the T3 with Imperial Cutter. That was painful. That was super duper painful. Yeah, I said to myself, I'm never doing that again. But then the Panther Clipper came. I got 1298 car. I can get it higher. I can play around with the numbers and get it higher. I can eliminate Super Cruise Assist and all this crap and just get a few more points on it. So at 1300 is not bad, right? It's almost two cutters, so almost. So that's good. 17% in 1 week. So they started doing it. They probably realized it's going to be a super duper undertaking. You know, by now, 1 week, they should have finished at least 30-40%. Been over the 25% mark, right? Because as you go towards the end, you tend to slow down, not speed up. Okay. I don't know. You probably get it. Yeah, but I wouldn't build a T3 unless I have at least 4 or 6 settlement positions on the planet. And I have at least 2 more orbital places I can place stuff. So it's got to be a super duper location, or maybe a Earth-like world or a water world. But they have to have satellite places for satellites. If it has nothing there, I'm not going to build a T3 around that planet. I'm going to build a regular T1 and that's it. Because the thing that's going to produce in that station is going to be tourism and agriculture if it's a Earth-like world. So you're not going to produce anything. So you just spent a ton of time building nothing. I was thinking maybe doing all the Thargoid things that I need. So when I build my ships for the new account, I'm going to build a Thargoid ship that I can go out and play around with some Thargoids. But yesterday was great. I did it took me a lot longer. It took me like, I would say 150% longer than using the T11. I made 100 million, right? And plus I'm gonna get another 100 million. So that's like getting 660, 700,000 for platinum, right? So that's not bad. But I want to do another run and get another cargo hold full of platinum to try to get the next level of credits. And the cargo hold will give me one more cargo hold, give me another 100 million. So But this time, maybe just mine platinum. No osmium or painite. Just ignore it. Just skip the platinum. Nothing but the platinum. Right now I got 100 million, right? I got T8 that's outfitted, which cost 60 million completely, 55 million. That's outfitted for mining. I have on the new account, so I have a Cobra Mark 5 that's outfitted, right? So the next ship probably be a Corsair or maybe a Python Mark 2. Uncertain yet. I kind of like the Python for combat. It's kick-ass. I don't like that little window in the Corsair. I actually left a post on the forums for the devs and left them a link to testimonials from fighter pilots that fly the A-10. The A-10 has a similar window in the front, and the fighter pilots who fly A-10 hate that window. They hate it. That little window pisses the hell out of them because they have to fly kind of sideways. So they have to look, they have to kind of use their head and like fly sideways. They can't see straight because that little window. I hate that little window in the Corsair. I really hate it. Just another. I don't. They were thinking, what, are they building a British fighter or something? I don't know. All they had to do is go on the A-10 website and read the testimonials from fighter pilots who flew the A-10 that has the same window. They hated it. Hate it with a passion. Anyway, give me an AFK. I'm just going to go AFK for a second. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm done. I have emptied inventory. Let's go to our... Alright, we're moving. I got greedy because I got to a place where I had marked a bunch of systems for colonization, and I did 6 in like 1 week. And I got greedy, and I totally forgot that about the timer. And now I got 2 days. 2 days, yeah. Anyway. Queensryche was one of my favorite bands when I was growing up, when I was a teenager. Man, the singer was operatic. He was really, really good. He could carry a note amazingly. And they had some really good songs. Really good songs. Really good songs. You know, but things don't last. Bands break up. What can you do? So I plan on, after this completion, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to claim all these systems at once. It's craziness. Anyway, after I finish this, I'm gonna take the new account and go to the Guardian site and start farming. So when I get that out of the way, I'm debating whether to get the Guardian Fighter, and then which one. They're all pretty, right? So which one to get? You know, it's like trying to buy a car. Oh, I got a story for you. So I had my own firm, right? I think I told you guys about this. I was a partner with a firm, and I was gonna go buy a car. So I did my research. I was gonna buy either a BMW 5 Series, an Infiniti M45, or the Lexus. I think it was called the ES something. I don't know which one. Anyway, so I was doing my research, and I said, I think I'll go with the Lexus. Right? So the way I buy something, I make the decision, but I kind of wait to take the plunge, right? So I think it was the LS300. Well, anyway, the model was a 300, and they were coming out with the 360, because what happened is the Lexus would bleed power or horsepower when it takes turns. So they added an extra, I don't know how many cubic inches on the engine, and they're coming out with the 360 model, right? So I said, okay, I'll wait. Well, another partner that was there, another guy, he says he knew that I'm a little bit analytical, but I'm a driver. When I make a decision, I just make it, just do it. But when buying a car, you gotta do a little bit of research, right? So anyway, he goes and buys the Lexus ahead of me, right? Because I said I was gonna wait for the newer one because it'll have a bigger engine and it won't bleed on the curve. It bleeds torque on the curve. So I said, let me wait. So I said, why'd you do that? I said, because you were researching it. You said you're gonna buy it. So I know you always make a good decision. I said, yeah, but you notice I was waiting, right? And then I told him why, right? So I had to go with I had to go with the M45. So it's the moral of the story. When making the decision to do something, you kind of like to think things through before you actually get it done. So I, like for instance, which one of the Guardian fighters am I going to choose? I'm not going to get all three. That'd be too time consuming. So I got to choose one. So we'll see what I'm going to choose. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the, it would be nice to plot a course, right? So I don't know which fighter I'm going to get. So maybe I'll get the fighter too. But for you, Clone Commander, if you're listening to this, and for anybody else who's listening to this, you should get the shield reinforcement package, the Guardian one. If you're going out for the FSD booster, it's just one more blueprint. So that's a really good module to have. It boosts your shield, so you can have it in your cargo or in your optional, and then you can have the boosters in your utility slots. So you have double whammy. Or if you don't have that many spots in utility slots, right? Because you only, like a Crate Phantom, another Crate Phantom, the Mach 2 Crate Mach 2, only has 4 slots. So how much boost can you put there? You can't. But you can add it to your optional. So that's a thought. All right. Let's see, 10. All right. Well, this is almost done. I'm very optimistic. So I'll be doing Colonization all night, so you probably can go to take a nap, and when you come back, I'll still be here. The stream has been going for 2 hours and 38 minutes. I'll probably go for another 3 hours or so. I definitely got to finish this. This is the Coriolis, so I got to finish this first. The other ones are small. That'll be a 2-hour job to unload the fleet carriers for the other small ones, because then they're connecting systems, they're daisy chains. So, and then the last two expire next week, so I got time. I got plenty of time. So I only have 4, but I have 2 days. So usually Fridays I come home and I'm exhausted, so I don't feel like doing crap. Saki. That's cool. You like Japan, I like samurais. So I'm gonna get those shark cannons, and then also fit the ship with lasers, beam lasers. Take out their shields, then do close combat with the shark cannons. So that's my kind of strategy. Long range, take out their shields, and do close. What do they say? Close quarters? I don't know. Short range combat with the shark cannons. And then when I get better weapons, I'll just store them and use them for Thargoids. The shark cannons do some really nice damage on the Thargoids. So, shark cannons and the, what is it? Axe, the machine guns. What was it that they came up with? Yeah, you know, it's been a while. I'm already forgetting what I did. I really wish they bring back Thargoids. Alright, Saki. Take care. I'll still be here. Yeah, which one? I should do a poll. See what people would say. Which one they choose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a poll. Sometimes it's good to ask other people. Like when I have incredibly hard decisions to make, I need a few other brains around me to get kind of throw ideas out and get ideas. You know. So what would be? Which one would be a good ship? Right? Which one would be a good ship? Or you might think, well, maybe it depends on the weapon style you're gonna use, right? Uh, 2 days left. I got 30%. Yeah, it was pretty smart of me, right? My superpower is that I need very little sleep. Very little sleep. So, if I go to sleep like at 10 o'clock, I'll wake up by 1 and I'll be up all night. And that sucks. It really, really sucks. Yeah, which fighter would I buy? I gotta look at them. I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't played with them in a while. You know, new ships. We've had new ships for the last year or so, right? Our gameplay has changed. I think we'll have ship interiors soon. I really do think so. So, what do they look like? Oh yeah. All right. Trying to find something on it. It says Guardian Lax, the XG9 is anti-thargoid combat, has a gauze focus cannon, high damage per shot. Best one for human ships is the Trident. Has a mixture of projectile and energy-based weapons. And the XG8, it's a balanced choice. Hybrid fighter. The Javelin. Does anybody use the Javelin? Yeah, the Guardian Trident saying for human fighting, right? So the two best are the Lance, the Guardian Lance, and the Guardian Trident. When in doubt, get both. I'm not going to use both, but maybe I'll use one. But on my main account, I'll probably get everything. Yeah, I'll get all three. Try all three out. Because I have the gauze cannon and I have the other one, but I don't. I need I think I need large and small shark cannon. But getting the Guardian components or getting the Guardian modules, that'll help a lot on the new account. That's gonna help a lot. Because it'll be a while before I can get ingredients, then get the engineers, then upgrade to get to this level that I wanted at. It might take a while. The Guardian will be a easy bridge between not having anything and a fully engineered module, I think. Alrighty then. Very nice. Okay, I got it. I got it, right? Yeah. All right. I gotta go to my fleet carrier. That's cool that they fixed the panel. You don't have to search 1,000 fleet carriers for your own. So I put it in a filter for stations, and that's why the colonization ship is showing up, and then my fleet carrier is showing up on the list. But if I actually put fleet carriers, the other one will show up, and there it is. 48th Ronin is there also. But I don't want to do that around the community goal area where there's 1,000 fleet carriers everywhere. Oh my goodness. Actually, I'm gonna see how much more I get if I dump the just put complete cargo across the board in this fleet carrier. I think it's only 4 more, but it's pretty convenient to auto dock. I like it. You can dock on your own. It's not that hard, even with a massive ship like this. But sometimes you're just feeling lazy, so if you're a brand new player, you should practice. You should actually practice taking off and landing on your own. Alright. Almost done on this one. So the other one has about 12,000 aluminum, and once that is done, the station will be full. Will be done. What I do wish if FDev can actually do something with this button thing. Imagine this had 3,000 tons of cargo capacity. I'd be here 5 minutes trying to just load the ship. Yeah. All right. Am I disconnecting? What's going on YouTube? My stream is doing fine. It has some... Well, I did drop some frames, so it looks like I did drop some frames. I should have gotten it back already. Anyway. If you're experiencing a little bit of lag, I ask forgiveness. It's OBS, dropped some frames. Less than... It's a 0.3%. Not 3%, 0.3%. So you might see a little bit of lag. Alright, we got good stream now. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, getting a little tired. Oh, what am I doing? So, What's your favorite part of the game? Leave a comment, please. Tell me what you like. I overall like everything. I don't think there's one thing I dislike. And I do like that it has a lot to do. You can do a lot of things. Trading, exploration, exobiology, combat fighting, space and on the ground, assassination. You can be an assassin. Do assassination missions. So there's a lot of things you can do. Colonization, mining, right? You can make videos because some of the if you see the thumbnails that I actually have and I will use in the next few weeks, I got from people. I actually went on a website and kind of collected pictures of people's pictures from their exploration, right? So it's not bad. I mean, what am I doing? Okay, so you can do everything. This game is very versatile. It's not just though some things are weak, like the shooter game on the ground, Odyssey. If it was stronger, if it was better, it would make the game better. You know, make it like a cyberpunk. But I don't know. I've had some great experiences. Like I was doing a combat zone once, and everybody died, and I was the only one left, and that was awesome. It was truly awesome. So, say what you will, I think something like that would be great. That's actually great. I fought off like 40 soldiers. That was a great day. And that's when I got the idea, like, man, if I only videotape this, then I said, why don't I just do a stream or videotape it? So I can, because I do everything in the game, right? Assassination missions, settlement massacres, espionage, drug. I steal people's drugs from their irregular markers. I'm a drug mule. You can do trading, and you can do a lot with a fleet carrier, and that put things up for sale. Kind of like an auction. It's not really an auction, but it's kind of like it, right? Engineering, build ships. So it is a lot to do. And if you're not stupid, like me, and claim 6 systems, like I did, then you can do other things besides colonization. I'm so freaking stupid sometimes. You know, I figured, it's only 2 Corioluses and the rest are small, no big deal. And here I am, 2 days to go, and I'm not finished. Good times. What does the doctor say from Hellraiser? The doctor is in. I recommend amputation. That was... It wasn't scary. I thought that was pretty funny. I was laughing. My girlfriend at the time says, "Are you some sadistic SOB? What's wrong with you? How can you laugh?" I said, "This is funny." I recommend amputation. Now, if this was real, I want you to leave a comment and comment below. But if this was real and you can have you can have any ship, which ship would you fly in the Elite universe? Which ship? I personally would fly the Cobra Mark 5 if this was real. I really like the Cobra Mark 5. I'm on 3 hours. Woo. Good stuff. Thank you for staying this long. I really appreciate it. And if you're seeing this after the fact, you know, don't do what I do and claim 5-6 systems at once. Yeah, she's just too slow, so I might just take off the auto dock and the other and just land myself. She's just way too slow. I spend more time landing than I do actually flying. At least I'm making more money. Like, I think I'm making about $1.2 million from the steel. $1.2 million. Oh yeah. It takes, you're faster by landing yourself, but I can do other things while I'm landing. I never tried the shock cannon, but what I've seen in the videos, it looks like you don't have much ammunition, so it runs out pretty fast. But there are plenty of other modules you can use. Now, if you're doing power play, there's a million things you can use. The pacifiers. Ooh, very nice. Double shot, oversized. Ooh, beautiful. And so there's other things you can use. Pack hound missiles. So I think I got, what, 4 runs? 4 runs, maybe? I think so, yeah. Anyway. I'm not very talkative today because I'm a little tired. So I'm a little tired. And I might want my daughter's whining because she doesn't want to do her homework. Then I told my wife, who the hell wants to do homework? Who liked to do homework? And she says, I like to do homework. I said, well, yeah, you're Chinese. You had no TV. You didn't even have shoes till you're 16. So oh, I like homework. And I'm like, who liked homework? I never liked homework. I try to do my homework in class, at the end of class, the last 10 minutes. So I don't have to take it home. All right. Good conversation. You guys are great conversationalists. Yeah, so starting this weekend, if I'm pretty much on target and I finish everything, I'm going to start doing the older ships, not the new ones. I'm going to do the older ships, upgrades, modules and such, so I can empty out my care packages. I think I still got 100 care packages. So this way I can do some power play with my main account. Hopefully one of these days they fix power play. Who the hell knows? Maybe they'll do it before Christmas. I'd like to see it done before Christmas. So you gotta finish everything, man. All the bugs, they gotta get it out of the system. Just before they launch something new again, they just fix the damn game. I'd love to see that. You know, like right now, I can't go into a settlement and take the data or whatever. And that's my favorite quest. So I really gotta get better. Engineering on the ship is so slow. But I'm waiting for them to do something with the power play, fix the damn thing, because he nerfed half of it. I mean, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. It's anyway. So I take out the care packages. So I'll do the ships and I'll outfit them completely, even with the experimental, right? And then I'll claim the care packages, so this way I can empty out my my inventory, because I have too much stuff. The only reason I didn't, I kind of deleted all my ships, and I have ship kits, paint jobs, almost in every ship, almost. Reason being is that the SEO drive doesn't really work well with them, so you're kind of flying all over the place, especially the cutter. You're flying all over the place. Forget about the T8. Oh my god. No, it's horrible. I mean the T9 actually. Yeah. So I'll try to do a few at a time, so I can do the engineering. So I'll kind of do like a group engineering kind of thing, and do the experimental also. But I know I have a ship kit for the Sidewinder. If you believe me, believe it or not, there's a ship kit for the Sidewinder. I think I have a ship kit for the Sidewinder. I gotta check. So then I'll make videos with it. You know, test it out. Go to a res site. Do some combat. Fly it on a planet with nice canyons. Take some pictures. And then store it. For posterity. For science. We're doing it for science. Where is Ricardo, man? He said he was gonna be on this week, and he bummed out. He didn't show. He said he's doing some work with his son, a do yourself kind of home construction thing. He hasn't streamed in forever, since August, I think. I think it's been since August. Anyway, in the description, you'll see a bunch of commanders that have their own either website, tutorial, whatever. There are a few that actually have some very good tutorial videos. I do have a playlist, and I made a playlist specifically with those tutorials because there are some of them that actually have some really good ones, and you want to watch it. Even if you're a seasoned player, like I didn't think I could learn anything new, but Mile 13 Gaming said new gameplay. Get out of the SRV and start shooting the shards. You know, in the HIP 36601. So I'm like, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Because you can actually, after that, you get in your SRV and you just collect them. Just remember where you shot them, right? So you can go around and shoot a bunch of them and then just collect them. Because doing the limpet method, like being above them and 500 to 750 meters, and try to do the limpet method, it doesn't work as well anymore. So I think that's good gameplay. You don't have to use your SRV to shoot at it. You can just use your weapons that you have in your suit, your Maverick suit. And it looks like keep dropping. I just dropped some more frames. What happened? Anyway, check out the description. Subscribe to everybody. They always have content. But recently, not only a few have been making videos. I, on the other hand, play every day, so I said, let me stream every day. It doesn't bother me. Some days I'm not gonna put my pretty face on the screen. That's okay. You know, some days I will. Nice. I did have a few drop frames there. You might have experienced a little bit of lag or some reduced frame rate. Alright, so I got 2 more runs in steel. I definitely will finish tonight. Definitely. I might take a little bit of a break, you know. Take a little bit of a break and then come back in an hour or so. I might not stream again, but who would want to watch Colonization so long? You guys must be bored out of your heads. I'd be bored. I think I'd have to play the game while I'm watching somebody do this. Like usually I watch Ricardo play and I play the game. So where are you, Ricardo? Where are you, buddy? Yeah, I thought I'd take on the attitude that you don't have to be, you know, like selfish about subscribers. If you want to watch the game, there are other people who stream and do a pretty fair job with the game. There are some people that have commentaries on and they're just utterly, they comment on the game that they don't play. Let's just put it that way. So I tend to avoid those people because I know they're not playing. Even the footage they have is old or whatever, and they're just cut and pasting and commenting about what's going on in the game. So I always hated those kind of people. So all they do is comment, but they don't really play the game. So slow. It's like I'm flying a T9. Well, anyway, it's not that many runs anyway, so 2 runs. I think Angito has, the other guy has thrusters. This one's a brand new account, so no thrusters. I really wish they could do more with the Guardian stuff, like thrusters, engine, FSD, all that. Not just a few modules. Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. How many devs do you think are working on this game? I think it's 2. I really do think it's 2. Because most of the stuff is cut and paste. So I don't think they have more than 2 people working on this game. I think they're trying to build other games so they can make some money on new releases. But a DLC, specifically Raxa DLC, pooh, my God, that would be they could make $1 billion on that one. Because how many people played the game and know about Raxla? It's not just the ones in the game right now. So if they did a Raxla DLC, it would be a Starfield launch. $1 billion. I really think so. Give some storyline to the myth. Have modules, equipment, stuff that you pick up along the way. You can engineer, right? So you feel like you are looting. You're getting rewards and things that you wouldn't normally get. And they'd have a winner, man, because they already have a foundational. They have a game. It's not like Star Citizen. There's a game here. And it's the whole galaxy. And the bubble expanded way out. Even 1,500 light years out. So that's pretty far. So this is not like Starfield or Star Citizen. It's like... How many systems are colonized? 50,000? 40,000? Starfield only has, I think, 3,000 or 4,000. No, it's less than that. 100 planets? Right? I'm not even sure. But if they put some people to work on this and they listen to the community, because there's plenty of ideas out there in the community, they would come up with a killer DLC and they could make more money than any new expansion or any new game that they could create right now. So today I spent, like, one guy came on and wrote in comment that the again I'm crashing. Am I back? Come on. What happens is my OBS does like a boost, and I see it going to 8,000, and then YouTube disconnects, like kind of slows it down. So I see OBS crashing again. So it fluctuates. It wants to go over 5,000. I have it capped at 5,000, so it doesn't go any higher. But once it goes over that, YouTube drops it. So that's why if you have lag, that's why I have lag. If you seeing lag on your end. All right. Almost done. So I kind of worked on the list today. So one guy came and wrote in a comment that the playlist is in disarray. So then I looked at him like he's right. It's all over the place. I had everything in one place. So I decided to kind of separate it, glob one thing in one place, gameplay, and then separate the different categories, including the music. So the music is in its own category. So he was right. So I did like 4 or 5 playlists today. I added it to my... So I added everything to playlists. So if you're looking around, you'll see that the actual... There's reviews, gaming, there's live. And I have one that's Raxla Talk. Right? Because there is one guy, Mateus, and he comes up with Raxla's things. So I think I'll put his new things in there. You can find his channel. Sometimes there's Dragster's Flight School, Elite Rangers tutorials. That includes all commanders, not just me. So if I see a tutorial that I think is useful, I'll put it in there also. So I have like 10 playlists, which is not bad. I did that today. Oh shit, that's not good. What the hell? No, stop. Go back. I'm not watching my ship and I'm crashing into the side of the fleet carrier. That's nice. Don't do what I do. Damn, man. Okay, auto dock in progress. So I did about 7 or 8 lists, right? Tutorials from other commanders, because some commanders, like for instance Mile 13 Gaming, he does some really good tutorials. I really like it. So if you're a new guy, you should look it up. Mile 13 Gaming, he does some good tutorials. Materials, I learned something from him. So I'm gonna do Guardian. I really want to do Guardian. I haven't seen a Guardian video in a long time. People play, they don't stream, so that's the thing. I play and stream. I enjoy it, actually. Okay. Let's get the last 1298. And then we'll park this baby. And then I could swap to the other one, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Because I've been doing 3 hours and 30 minutes, so that's a pretty long time. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody do Guardian in a long time. A long time. And the Thargoid side to get meta alloys, I haven't seen that in a long time. Because now you can find them, like on fleet carriers, you just buy them. I think you can buy them for 20 million or something like that. I don't know how much it costs. But for science, I'm going to go out to the actual site and get metal alloy from the flowery things that are out there. Right? So, yeah, there's 2 locations. I think you can go to Maya, right? And you can get at least 1. But if you go... You can actually go to... You can actually go to a Titan site and get met alloys. That might be easier, quicker. But you need cargo hold to hold the met alloys. I think that's a caustic, isn't it? You might need a special cargo hold. I gotta check. I gotta see. All right. Our last bit. Yeah, you don't need a corrosion resistant cargo rack for metal alloys. That's true. But you need it for the other stuff. Okay. So we can go down to... So to get Felicity Farsi, I gotta come up with a metal alloy. So I'm not gonna spend money and pay for it. I'm gonna go and mine it from a site. And then deliver it to Felicity. And that's, so far, she's the first and only engineer I got on the new account. Okay. I did do some damage to my hull by smashing against my fleet carrier. That was nice. See, that's why I stream, because I make so many mistakes. You guys can learn from my mistakes. Learn what not to do. Alright, so we are at 83%. The only thing left is 12,000 tons of aluminum, which I can do in a relatively short period of time. I can do that probably tonight, but I want to take a little bit of a break. Stretch a little bit, because I have been sitting here for 3 hours and 38 minutes. I hope you learned something. You watch out for the Guardian videos. I will be doing a lot of grinding, because I need, like... What happened? My computer went dark. What, did it crash? The game crash? Did we lose power? Yeah, I don't know what happened. The game went black. That never ever happened before. So I must have disconnected, but it didn't give me a it didn't give me an error code. I really don't know what the hell happened. I thought my computer died. But it looks like I'm not even loading to um I'm not even loading to Frontier. All right, this is great. So what's going on? The stream is going, so it's not the internet, it's not the connection, so it's Frontier. Okay, that's not a good sign. So I gotta log out, reconnect. Let's stop here, and we'll stop the stream here, and I'll see what I can do about getting back on. But I don't know what happened. She just disconnected completely, went black. No error code. Nothing. So that never happened before. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so we're done we're done unloading the one fleet carrier, so it doesn't matter where I am. If I'm in deep space floating around, it doesn't look like I'm logging into Steam either. Maybe it was Steam. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I'm sorry about that. That's not within my control. But we'll stop the stream here, and I'll see if I can get back on. I don't know what happened. So I will see you again soon, commanders. Take care.